Hello everyone, it's time for another GunPla review. Woo! Today we are looking at the MS-06FS Zaku 2 FS. This is the Garma Zabi version, which is technically the only version of this kit, but still pointing out that it is the Garma Zabi version, so it is the mobile suit he would use. It actually appears, I believe, in a MSV manga story, and that's about it. Well, other than, say, video games or something that give you access to all sorts of different units and what-if units and what have you. But Garma himself, not really known for being a mobile suit pilot, but this unit is kind of awesome, even regardless of a pilot who never really used it. So yeah, it's just kind of its own little artifact, but that still makes it pretty cool because it comes with some interesting accessories, and I do like the alternate paint scheme. Let's take a look at the FS. Here he is in all his brutal glory, the Zaku 2 FS. So let's take a look at this bad boy. As you can tell, basically has the standard Zaku design here. It's nothing too new or special. Just the round like that. Has the command fin and has the large heat hawk as used by Dozal Zabi, which is pretty awesome. But we'll talk about accessories in a little bit. Let's talk about the build. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Zakus are one of the easiest kits to begin with. This is a great starter kit. It looks cool. It comes together easily. Not a lot in the sticker department. We have little guys here on the elbows. Both sides, obviously. Let's turn that. And then on the back as well. So that's about it. You just get these 4 stickers on the elbows, and of course the mono eye. So not a lot in the sticker department. You could even easily paint those elbows if you can find the right paint. Not that hard to do. Aesthetically he looks cool. Has no other secondary stickers. This isn't like one of those Origin kits with the 200 option stickers. So you're looking at more of a traditional 79 Zaku design here without all the extra pizzazz. So let's talk a little bit about flexibility. Got your standard Zaku big feet here, kind of forward back, not a lot of turn radius. Same thing with the knee, doesn't have a lot here, primarily because of the piping, makes it very difficult to get the knee to where you want it to go, so as far as you can really get it. And forward you can adjust the skirt a little bit, a bit of a shark kick, and the knee is falling off because it's crashing into the side skirt there, front skirt. Side skirt, you don't have a lot going on here. That's one of the problems with these older Zakus. And not even that old, it's about 5-10-year-old kit here. And flexibility is not great. You have an okay amount here on the front skirt, but the side skirts have almost no movement. The back skirt has no movement. So yeah, not a lot you can do with the legs, unfortunately. The arms, on the other hand, have quite a bit to discuss. So we have the shoulder shield here, which can wobble around, twist, and turn a little bit. Same thing with the shoulder armor here, allowing you for a lot of flexibility of how you want to move your impose your kit. Of course, you get 360 with the arm with no problems whatsoever. Can kind of go out decently, which is nice. Elbow bends little past 90 degrees, but not much. Hand, of course, can rotate and wobble around because it's a ball joint. The head can 360, but it's tight due to all the different little things on the side, but it could hypothetically do it if you didn't have the armor and stuff on. You have a little bit of forward, a little bit of back, not much wobble there. The eye, if you open up the helmet, can be shifted around, so you can have him looking whatever direction you'd like, which I do appreciate. It's a little bit of the forward and back of the shoulder here, which is nice. So it's flexibility like any of the kits from this era of Zakus, like the Char Zaku that I reviewed not too long ago, do suffer from some mobility issues, primarily due to how the kit is built. It's one of the reasons why I have a lot of interest in the new editions of the kits, because it looks like they have a lot more flexibility. Right, moving on to equipment, we have, of course, two sets of hands. These are both the trigger fingers for both sides. And, of course, the standard holding hands, which you already saw on the kit itself. Of course, we get the heat hawk holder thing here to go along with our large heat hawk. There is no sticker or anything to make this thing look activated, so you're just going to have to take it as a standard axe. Fits onto its thing with... Yep. And it holds onto its little thing with basically no trouble if you want to store it on the kit. In terms of firearms, we have the classic Zaku machine gun here. Little front thing here wobbles and falls off. It's great. And the little scope thing here can adjust as well. That's it. Just the basic plain Jane machine gun. Of course, we have the bazooka as well. Little handle thing here that can swivel around, and the scope can move around a little bit too. Fairly simple. Any Zaku kit will basically have those. What makes it unique in terms of its firearms is this bad boy. This is the Magella Top Cannon. It is essentially a tank cannon artillery gun. Nothing on this moves, but you have a spare handle here. You have big handle here for grip. Generally looks pretty cool and is one of the unique weapons for this kit. And thankfully is sized for any Zaku, so if you want to make a more artillery-themed Zaku, you can. There's not much in terms of spare parts, as this kit uses almost everything, like most Zaku kits. But you do have a couple polycaps here that aren't used, so you can have them for spares for whatever you need to spare your polycaps with. Overall, I really like this kit. Yeah, it's a recolored Zaku with some minor changes like those elbow stickers. But we do get some really kick-ass weaponry. And more importantly, the giant heat hawk fits nicely in the hand, as you saw in the beginning there. It can still slide a little bit like the standard heat hawk, but it holds a lot better than the standard heat hawk. And frankly, I love the fact that I can pose this kit holding the giant heat hawk on the shoulder the way that Dozle does in his victory poses. God, I need Dozle Zaku so bad. But even something like the Magella Top Cannon looks pretty cool held right here. The only thing I would say on the Top Cannon that annoys me is it has no trigger. So you just kind of have a holding hand and another holding hand. Though it does look like the upper holding position probably has some sort of firing mechanism on it. But either way, you don't use the trigger fingers on this. I found it looking a little awkward. But hey, that's up to you. The color is interesting to me because, like the Command Jim, I was very much in a point when I was working on the kit going, I don't know about this gray and yellow. I don't think it's going to work. But when I put the whole kit together, it looked really cool, and I really liked the design and color scheme of the ground command type Jim. This is kind of in that category. When I first looked on the box, I was like, that looks pretty cool. When I started building it, I was like, nah, I don't know. And then when I finally saw it all come together, I'm like, this is an awesome color combination, and I really like this. Because it just has this like regal kind of look to it. And feels just flamboyant enough to be a Garma coloration for a suit. Eventually I'll get some of the other Zabi family units, especially Dozle Zaku with the double spike shoulders. Love that design. Plus then I can have the brothers hanging out. It'll look cool. While this is a little bit of an older kit and kind of hard to find, it does have some major benefits to it, including the fact that it has two unique weapons that are found on almost no other kits. And since it's a ground type unit, you don't really need to worry too much about the legs outside of just having them hold the machine up, which is nice. So you don't have to worry about using a power base and having the legs kind of look a little awkward. It's not as much of an issue in my opinion. At the end of the day, this is still a Zaku kit and isn't much different than any other Zaku kit. It has a cool coloration to it, it has some unique weapons, and if you're a Xeon person like me, you're definitely going to want this in your collection. Thank you for watching. I hope this has helped your GunPla purchasing decision. Until next time, let me know what your favorite Zaku variation is. Mine is Shin Matsunaga. Also, check out our description for ways to support the channel, and please join our Discord. We're having crazy random conversations about 80s movies, and anime, and Gundam, and everything. Until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the tavern.